Well, welcome, brick fans, to a Lego Ninjago edition here on The Brick Show. And this is going to be a quick review, but I did want to show my face simply because the epicness of this set. Now, it's just a $10 set. I saw it yesterday in Toys R Us for the very first time. There is no doubt at all in my mind that they are completely gone by now. As I sat there, I was the first one in Toys R Us because typically, now I don't know about your area, Toys R Us typically gets their shipments on Wednesdays and Fridays. So if you go Wednesday mornings and Friday mornings before they open, which in my area is 9:30, you stand there at 9:30, they open the doors, you run in there and you see what new stuff they've put out that nobody else has seen yet. That's how you get Ninjago stuff that you usually can't get because it's already off the shelf. So I went there and I got some Skylanders I needed, Whamshell. Well, one Skylander that I've been looking for forever. But then I went over to the Lego section and I got Lloyd ZX, the Green Ninja. And this is the very first time I believe they've ever put it on the shelves, at least in my Toys R Us. And so I immediately snatched it. Now, there was 3 up there. The lady that was right next to me grabbed one as well. I then grabbed one. I should have grabbed 2. And there was another lady coming in to look at the Ninjago. She probably grabbed the last one. She was on the phone talking about it. So they're no longer there. So if you're going to try to go, they're gone. They did have some epic dragon battles, which are never on shelves when I go. So those are probably gone as well. The Ninjago stuff just flies off the shelf like no theme I've ever seen. So we did get the Lloyd ZX here, the Green Ninja. It is the cheapest way to get it because the only other way to get him is in the epic dragon battle, and that thing is, depending on where you get it, $120 to $140. So I know a lot of you kids, this is why I wanted to show my face, just to talk about it, give some of those background information. To some of you kids, younger kids probably, who are really into Ninjago, which I know is a lot of you, based on our views, all of our Ninjago stuff gets tons of views. And I know this could be the most, even though it's a $10 set, this could be the most anticipated set for you all year. Now, your parents are going to have a really tough time getting it, or if you have the money, it's going to be tough for you to get it. But try, because it is pretty cool. This is the only way to get the Green Ninja at a reasonable price. Again, the only other way you get him is Epic Dragon Battle, and that's very, very pricey. So to get him for $10, that's why you guys are probably most excited about this than any other set, mostly because it's probably the most anticipated minifigure that you want if you're into Ninjago, and you don't have to spend $140 to get them. So let's open this up. Let's take a look at this. All right, Green Ninja fans, so here is everything laid out, and doesn't that look just jaw-dropping beautiful? Yes, those of you who love the Green Ninja know what I'm talking about or have watched the show. You just understand how rare this Green Ninja is and how excited people are that we've finally gotten one at a decent price point. However, you're still, as mentioned, gonna have to fight the demand. The supply is not gonna come anywhere near close to meeting the demand for this. And so we will, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try to get a bunch at Toys R Us when we see them. I usually go early a lot, as mentioned. When I see them, I'm gonna grab all of them and I'm gonna give you guys chances to get them if I can get my hands on them. So I will try to do that for you to help everybody out. Now, here is the Green Ninja. Let's start with Lloyd. Lloyd ZX, of course. What makes him ZX? Well, some of the printing, and of course his shoulder armor as well. So nice looking Green Ninja. Take his head off there. And then we do get double-sided. He's freaking out on the other side. I'm going to take the shoulder pads off here so that you can see his back printing. And so this is his back printing without the shoulder armor. And front, again, without shoulder armor. Now, do get the spinner here with that some nice transparent green, some nice markings on the top of that there. And I do like the bottom. It doesn't have that lifted as some of the more recent spinners have. They have kind of more of a bigger gap here with this.
And so I found that it was more difficult to spin those, but this is kind of a compromise, smaller area there on the bottom. Either way, it's going to spin great. Let's go ahead and throw Lloyd there. Watch him spin around his card and off the table. So, nice looking spinner, looks really nice there with Lloyd on there. And then you do get this little piece that holds the card. So here is the Lloyd ZX card. I'm not going to show the backs on all of them, they all look like this. Let's put his card back. Just makes the whole setup look better. We're going to get to those weapons, don't worry. The other cards included the roundhouse kick, set up, and this says set up the above. Each player spins twice. If you knock more cards shown, reclaim lost weapon. And the next one is, whoops. And the next one here is unique power. Keep face up. Discard if crown is removed. Add SP 100 to all 4 of your powers. And then here is premonition. Keep face up. Discard if crown is removed. Opponent reveals all cards every time you win. And then the last card, it has a little bit of extra sparkiness to it. Just, well, you can see there, up here, down here. It just has a little shinier. So it's a little harder to read, but we can read it. Opposition, this card's called. If you have 3 face-up crown cards, opponents lose all weapons. So, that's a good card. All right, now, we have a double-bladed scythe. Golden scythe, double-bladed with the green blades there. So that looks real nice. Wouldn't want to mess with that. And then here we have the stick here. Some of you may call it a club or a stick, but the real name is a Ninjago. And lastly is his, not a sword, katana, which is kind of the Japanese name for sword, but you know, it's more of a curved sword. So we get that too, very common in these Ninjago sets. So there is your Green Ninja, Lloyd ZX. Go try to find him. Let me know in the comments if some of you already have him, and if you do, congratulations. Thanks for joining Jason here on The Brick Show.